Hi! So in this video I'm going to show you how to navigate through the Aloha app. Aloha is basically a modern answering machine with all kinds of cool features. So first-time users will need to insert their username and password, and after that, by clicking the next button, they'll go through a simple SMS OTP process where they need to insert their phone number, and after that they'll receive an SMS with a 4-digit code. And by simply entering the code, they'll be asked to grant 3 permissions. First one is to make phone calls, so we can redirect unanswered calls to our servers. The other one will be access to the storage, so we can save messages that the user receives. And the third one is to read contacts, so a user can mark contacts as favorite. We'll see that happen in a bit. So after granting the 3 permissions, we're moving to the main screen. First thing we see is that we have a pop-up window that says that call forwarding is registered, which means that basically if I can't answer a call, so the call will be redirected to our servers where the caller can leave a message, just like on a regular answering machine. Okay, and now we have a few buttons that we need to talk about. So the red recording button, first time pressing will have a pop-up window asking for recording audio permission. And after I allow it, after recording, I can decide whether to save or delete it. That's that. On the bottom of the screen, we have 2 buttons. The envelope button is our message screen. Here we can see messages that callers have left us, or messages that we didn't receive. We can either listen to the message, or we can even reply or call back. Yeah. And the second button would be the contact. Here we can see contacts from our phone, which we can mark as favorites. We'll see that happen in a bit. Now, if I press the big Aloha button in the middle of the screen, I'm going to enter private mode, which means that the phone will block any incoming calls immediately, so I can enjoy a quiet time with my loved ones, or I can study or work without being interrupted. So in order for that to work, I need to grant 2 permissions. The first one is do not disturb permission, and then access to notifications. So I'm going to do that. Allow. And allow. Once that's done, I'm now in private mode, as we can see, which can be turned off and on by pressing the button in the middle. So when I go back to my contacts, I can mark a contact as a favorite by pressing the star button, which means that even if I'm in private mode, his calls will pass on and I'll receive them. He won't be blocked right away. In order for that to work, our phone needs to identify the calling number, so it can know if it's a favorite or not. So if I press the star button, the app will ask me to grant read call log permission. I'm going to allow it, and now I can mark users as favorites or not. Now, last thing, I have the gray T button. So this is actually, we have a feature that is a WhatsApp auto reply service. So if I press the T button, it's going to want me to turn on the WhatsApp auto reply accessibility service that our phone created. And now I can write a message that will be sent automatically every time someone calls me and I don't answer the phone. Cool. And that's it. That's the app. A user can log out from the system by pressing the menu button at the top right. And once he logs out, the redirection is turned off and everything is back to normal. Hope you enjoyed.